Alright, everybody, welcome back to the stream. I'm kind of done with the Vampire Crawlers run at this point. That game was much shorter than what I was anticipating. It's kind of disappointing, but I mean, it also wasn't super expensive, so it's fine. So I figure we're just going to do kind of a palette cleanse with something Against the Storm. We're going to be playing at Prestige 11. What else is going on here? Don't know who we're getting. There's no meat or insects. Okay, so the herbal camp. The herbal camp is kind of the way to go. It's the only one that has two. Oh no, the forger's camp has two items here as well. That one's cheaper, so we'll go with that one. And we got 4 points left. Yeah, we'll just load up on food. Okay. The exclamation mark was just some dude who was going to make my life hard to give me cheaper blueprint rerolls, which I don't care about even a little. Oh, did I screw up? My Twitch is not logged in. So that's a yes, I did screw up. There is Twitch integration in this game, by the way. Which is, it's interesting. It's a lot of fun. And I forgot to turn on before I started the game. Because I'm a professional. And very tired for some reason. So, if you're watching on YouTube, this is one of those games where you would be better off watching on Twitch because of Twitch integration. But it is going to take a minute to set up. Because my main C drive is in the process of failing. So, because it's in the process of failing, everything is lagging the fuck out. There. Dude. Enter code from your authenticator app. Did I set up an authenticator app for this? I did not set up an authenticator app for this. What the hell are you talking about, Twitch? Oh, right, use SMS instead. There we go. Anytime you want to send me that text message, Twitch, that would be super swell. Right, you have to manually click a request code button after you tell them to use the SMS. That's deeply frustrating. Done. You can now safely close this tab and return to the game. Excellent. Yeah, there we go. We're all turned on now. Alright, so this stuff up here. Okay, yep, everything's good. So, anyone who is watching can either join the enemy, like be part of the force to harass me, or be part of the settlers here helping me. You have two options. You can do either join forest or join town. There's a space in between those two words. Otherwise, exclamation help is going to give you the full info. And I would encourage you checking that out. Now, in the meantime, let's see what effects I have. Trade routes completed during drizzle give you 5 random goods, which is fine. Fuel consumption goes up by 20% per hostility level, which is rough. No point cutting trees during the storm except for tunneling purposes. Double hunger, but no foxes, so it's okay. An additional -2 global resolve for every dangerous and forbidden glade we've dug into, and that is extremely harsh. Okay. There's you. There's you. Let's have a road here. Okay. Then a trading post here. More harvester. And let's put down a fishing hut as well. We have no use for the herbalist camp right now. Okay. We've got a lumber mill listed. Excellent. Getting weird lag spikes, which I think may be related to my hard drive, which is gonna suck. Let's see. Yeah, bonus trade routes. That maxes out trade routes, I think. I have... yeah, I've got 3 actually. And we should set up some houses. And we have frogs, so we're gonna need frog houses. We're gonna get lots of copper, so let's go with that one. Get some free coal. That's gonna be awkward, but we'll try it anyway. And we can complete the egg zone like right now if we want to, which we don't. So we're just gonna ban the consumption of eggs for now. Alright, that shell window's not work there. Sorry, I need to pause this because my computer's trying to do 18 things at once. Go fetch. Improving funk. Hey, I don't own any expansion yet. Can you open your villagers' needs on the left for me? I'd love to have a look. Sure. So frogs, their primary need is they don't use regular housing. That's their main thing. They have their own, like they have to have special housing, but the special housing only requires bricks. We can call that the main thing. Let's go to Tinkerer. Kiln. And bats you can't favor. If you want me to mouse over any of those, let me know. Can't really buy or sell anything. Are we over 1 yet? Yeah, we are. Okay, so we'll cash that in now. We can go back to eating eggs. Do I want a trapper's camp? There's no obvious need for it right now. But I think a guild house is probably a good idea. Once we got housing for people, I think we should be okay for resolve. Nope, we're not. Bats are unhappy still. What's the population? 17. Okay, so we could put down a garden, except that we don't have any planks. Alright, we're probably going to lose a couple of people, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, I got lots of fuel. Maybe not. So right now, I just need some bricks. I'm going to put that on high priority, and we're going to disable this so it doesn't suck up the bricks. Which it already is. So let's just break that to get 1 brick back. So you can only get 3 points for housing frogs, but they have an extra luxury. Yes and no, right? So yes, but also there. So you've probably seen weaponry lists like some company. Good looking run, thanks. There's actually much more to it. So you know the way all the special housing have 2 upgrades. Frog housing has 4 upgrades. So while they can only get 3 points resolved there, they have loads more interesting stuff. So building materials are produced faster. This one gives you extra rain storage. This is an extra room, which is normal. This is another +2 resolve for living in a house, right? So you could, you know, potentially bang it up to +5 for frogs. This is you get free packs of building materials every drizzle, like 1 free pack. Or you get extra villagers. The workbench is silly. You get an extra 3% higher chance of producing extra resources for building materials. Like 3% per person there. So basically on a full house, that's a 9% chance of extra materials. Or the setting for water that increases resolve is an extra point for every 2 villagers living in a house with this upgrade. So if you've got 12 frogs, it's an extra +6 resolve for people, like per tick on the low strain. So it's the frogs are very much sleepers. Their benefits are not obvious. Their benefits are in their house more than anything else. And bats also are, so they've got metallurgy. They are double production in mines, so they are really good at mines. I don't need to waste coal on that. There we go. We can just use 1 piece of wood. Oh, you're done? There's nothing else for you? Okay. Well, not double production, you know what I mean? A 10% bonus to double production. In my head, that's always just like double production, which is silly, but there we are. I don't think I can afford that. Oh, 18 points. That's fine. Wait, what? That should have been 98. $82 plus 18. Oh, I can't add. Let's save on one for a couple seconds here. Don't need you anymore. We absolutely need you. How many bricks did you make? Got 4 more. Is that enough for another house? No. Okay. Don't know how we're going to build that kiln. I think we are going to start with a tinkerer, though. Because we have the bricks for that. Okay. New cornerstone. God, Trade Hub is great, but it's really early. How about beavers don't count for hostility? That's a huge bonus. That just knocks 72 hostility. No, not 72. Yep, 72 hostility off. So that is good. Fell 50 trees. I'm in. We're not doing the frog on. We can't produce bricks fast enough for that. Let's put you right up beside the trees. Okay. So you really need farming. We don't have a farm yet. Okay. Can we? Yeah, we can do a geyser pump. Sure. I don't. Oh, stormwater. Even better. Oh, we got all 3. That's nice. Wait, you don't have materials. What? Oh, there's stone right there. Okay, we're good. Yes, to a stumping mill. How are we on trees? It looks like 40 something, 43, 42. We're almost there. We should complete that without effort. Well, we'll be very sad. There we go. And that's going to hand in automatically. How many more bricks do you need? You need like, oh, just like one set. So that's gonna do that. And that will get us our stamping mill. Sorry buddy, I have no money still. You're gonna have to come back later. And you're finished there. We're already good for tools and plus number hours. Good win condition already. Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, there's still plenty of ways I can throw this away. But yeah, you are correct. Let's turn bricks off there. Nobody wants jerky. Okay, we can afford now to put down those second decorations. And maybe, I think we're going to get about just a 0. Just a 0. Okay, so if we put down a guild house, I don't have the cloth, do I? I do not, but I can make the cloth. And that'll be fine. And then we put down this, and once the guild house gets built, Bat should be happy. And I need to fix these homeless frogs. So the way you can make bats happy is by sacrificing other species. And thank you for the reminder on the archaeologist building. I always forget about the archaeologist building. So we were at 150. Okay, let's turn that off again. We're going to juggle our sacrificing a little bit, because I want to save on the wood. It's going to be a little bit sweaty, but we kind of need it. Although, their resolve falls very slow, so I don't need to juggle it as much. They fall almost as slowly as lizards. They're kind of great. I don't need to turn it back on. Herbless camp is out of food. Okay. So I'm going to break this so I can build a harvester's camp to complete an order. And I'm going to break that. I probably didn't need to break the herbalist in that case. Okay. Export specialization. Bunch of free cloth. Also, welcome to the stream, Urban Matt. You know what, let's go with this one. And let's go with leisure. Okay, so we are going to get a whole bunch of blight. So we are going to put down our blight host here. And I really need to be expanding. And I need to be producing trade goods. Kinda urgently. Because here comes the cysts. And we're at 265% for people dying. We maybe focus on this. I'm not saying the frogs shouldn't have a house, but, you know. We're all gonna die! That's P11. I only have... There's only, hang on a sec. That's like with 10. So 10 cysts come in, and I believe they're at double potency as well. It's one of these. Huh. It's not listed. Yeah, it's because of P11. So, yeah, P11 Blight Rot has stronger impact. If I hadn't gone up... Yeah, there you go. Herbabat explained that better than I could, because I couldn't remember the exact mechanics. If I had not built up to level 2, that would have been over 300%. But getting into level 3 brings it down to 238. I still can't afford anything, which is unsurprising. Okay, so if we were to do this, what have we got here? Let's preference those. And then in here, we're going to get that going, and then we're going to turn that back on. Yeah, we did not get this started in time. This is going to be ugly. Yeah, it should only be 6 cysts. I don't know why it came in at 10. But like 6 cysts gets you to 238. Oh no, it was 10. But we should be fine. We should be fine. Some double production would be really nice. Apparently not today. Okay, yeah, we're good. Resolve is good. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're stable. And I can send out some stuff. We have 2 minutes left. So if I do this, I'm going to get some bonus goods in the drizzle period. I want these trips to be 2 minutes. Between 2, yeah, that's fine. Between 2 and 6. I don't really want to send either of these, but I want the bonus goods. There's one more to burn. Okay, I don't need all 3 people consuming my fuel. Okay. Okay, blight rot should not be an issue going forward. Farm. Okay, because food is about to be an issue. Festering wounds. Bats gain +2 resolve for every 2 frog villagers that leave or die. Global resolve drops 30% faster. That's hilarious. I won't be picking that one. I think we'll go with the copper extractor, because I think we're going to lean into copper. Although, +1 global resolve for every 2 impatience points is really good. But I'm going to risk it for now. Maybe things aren't going to go pear-shaped. Maybe. We'll see. Can I dig into 6 glades in 10 minutes without it being a complete fucking catastrophe? So there's 1 small, 2 small. You know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Please don't. Oh, it's done, buddy. It's done. I was kind of planning to expand anyway. I think I've got the resource base to be okay. And here we go. We're gaining our bonus packs now as well. I don't actually need 2 guys in there anymore. Can I... Oh, we didn't get any of those yet. Okay. More provisions. Oh, we got a load of these. Okay. It's going to get us some money at least. Stonecutter has nothing. There's no stone? Really? Alright, well, we'll just deactivate that for a moment. We're bound to find more stone. Okay, you've dug into that. So there's 1. There's 2. We're going to dig into this now. A dangerous one. I know I'm low on food, guy. That's why we have the farm. There's that one. Oh, actually, that worked really well. Can we deal with this? Oh yeah, we can deal with this. That's an easy one to deal with. We have all the materials we need, and there's no negative for reporting it. So that's dealt with. Easy. This one, also easy. We have all the gear we need for it. And there's no downside. Done. And then you're going to move in here and take care of the ruin up here. Tinkerer. Which I think I already have. I do. Speaking of ruins, paste. Does anyone here want paste? Oh, frogs and bats. Okay. Yeah, this is good for everyone. So yeah, we're going to recover this. Season. Let's see what my options are. We got some luxury goods because we gained these for free by completing trade routes in Drizzle. We got these for free, so that's essentially gave us 10 free, well, you know, 10-ish free amber. Sure, we'll sell some lumber. Okay, how much money am I on setting on? Only 13. Are you not through there yet, guys? Come on, let's go. I got 6 minutes left. Okay. Oh, it's finished. It's done. I thought I had to hit 3 dangerous glades. Winner. Yes, and now our copper bar production is silly. We're now producing 9 copper bars per tick. That is not a terrible idea. That's an excellent actual suggestion. This building... Oh, you have nothing to gather. Okay, let's move you down. Unless there's any major nodes. There's no major nodes. Okay. Clothier is required. So I need the clothier because I need the building material packs in order to upgrade the frog houses. Speaking of froggies, froggies don't have enough homes. We don't have enough homes in general. I will be destroying those presently. Did we seriously not find any new stone sources? Wow. Okay. So you're saying we're low on food? Yeah, you're saying we're low on food. Okay. I'm just gonna have to give me a second. I need to move my chat window slightly because it's blocking my notifications. Once Windows confirms that click, alright, back to the game. There we go. That's gonna be fine. That's gonna be fine. Let me put it down to there. Okay. Trade arrives, so I have money. Let's get the upgrade to the forger's camp. Just so it's faster. And let's get food before people die. Let's see. We should be making complex food. Oh, it's not enough? Okay. Of course it's not enough, because it's of reduced value. We're a full tier 3, right? Yeah, we are. Have we done enough trade routes? No, we haven't done enough trade routes to get resolved. Okay, so I could cash in 2, which I don't want to. And I really don't want to trade away food either. This is going to be ugly. I haven't seen any. Oh, caches. There we go. We got 2 abandoned caches. That would be an excellent idea. And this other one, yeah, it'll get me a bunch more food as well. Let's do both of these. Is that large? Oh, it is large. There's a smaller render somewhere. Yeah, there is. And we should ideally start working on this as well. Yeah, it's what Urban Matt just said there. So five random packs, right? Have to go again. How much am I short here? Short 11. I may need to start You know what? I'm just gonna let it go. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so now if I cash these in... Oh, I now have 35 of these? That's a ton of money. I think we're gonna get free grain. And free planks. And that's gonna give me a furnace, which will be useful. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting that for free already. So that's going to get me pie. So I don't need this at all. So the alchemy hut is going to get me tea. Which isn't useful for anyone. And crystallized dew is actually having reduced production. So we're going to reroll these. These are no good to me at all. Manufacturing, however, is going to be very helpful. Because I don't have an efficient way to produce cloth. And I can't produce dye right now. Okay, are you guys... Where do I have 2 beavers busy where they don't need to be. There we go. I want the manufactory to go here. We apparently now have loads of food. Excellent. And we're about to have loads of planks, so we're going to have someone start working on this. Yeah, that's the thing I don't want to explode. Okay, we've a bunch of scrolls ready to go. We're fine. The hostility's gonna kind of suck, but we'll live. We'll deal with it. And we should. I need the pipes. I need the pipes. We're at +1 now, yeah? I've got 2 people free, so I need people to work in this cannery. And I think we're going to put a warehouse down here, just to speed up food collection. Where's the front of this thing? It's here. Okay, so let's have the small warehouse facing the same way. And we'll stick a row down the middle just because we can. That was very fast. And I'm sitting on 91. Okay. Don't have 60. Oh, that didn't work out. The first one really worked out, but the second one did not. Okay, so now I have to go ahead and expand some of these houses. Excellent. Now we're getting free packs of building materials. Excellent. And what are you again? You are faster building materials. Absolutely. And I think that's all we have yet. Do we have one more? We don't. Okay. I got housing for most of the frogs sorted. New season. Okay. Oh, I'm low on packs now. Okay. Should put this there. I really don't want to lose. White bats. It's getting dangerously close. We done yet? Okay. I definitely want +1 resolve. Excellent. Let's give you copper for the rest. Good enough. I don't really want to trade any of this, although that'll do. We do need to start using drizzle water, which means I need a place that can use drizzle water, and I need to start producing drizzle water. I need this to be done like right now, because this is gonna suck. This is really gonna suck. This is really not gonna help much, but you know. That helped a lot. So now we can look at sacrificing materials. Well, that's okay, just 2 ticks of coal and we're fine. Hell, we're better than fine. No, I don't want to do that at all. I want to do this side of things, which we can't quite afford. Is there a reason we're not producing scrolls? Yes, we are out of dye. Ah, there we are. Which we will be getting from the manufactory. Eventually. So in the meantime, you guys don't need to be working here. Hey, Redneck, it is going okay. Hey, intern, welcome back to the stream. Okay, so that's burn some coal. And we're golden. These almost done? Yeah, they're almost done. Now you show up. I think now is a good time for Rebellious Spirit. I wasn't expecting it to come back up, but that's a nice. Currently, that's +1 to global resolve. Join to own, funny. Oh, I see. You meant to do join town. I thought you were making a joke about kicking my ass. I'm not convinced to give it a go. When I play a game like this, and inherently will be for many hours, I'm not sure it's worth it yet. So you know this is a roguelike, right? End turn. I can afford to give up some coal for sure. I can definitely give all of that up. Let's not give up food. I can definitely give all of that up, except there we go. So the fact that this is a roguelike M-term is what gives this a massive amount of playability. Okay, I have beavers in the wrong places. Working towards the next steel relic. So, M-term. This is, so far, I've been playing for, what, an hour and a half? An hour. I know it says RTS when you look this up. So this takes... I will probably have this finished in the next hour. I think it's both Urban Mount. I think it is both a city builder and a worker placement game. It's a combination of those things. So in about an hour, my goal here, M-term here, is I need to build up this reputation to 18. If you start playing this will be 12, right? Once I do, this colony is finished, and we zoom out to a world map where I'm trying to build new towns in new locations to achieve some greater goals, right? So you're gonna do this. You're gonna go to a new location, probably with a new biome. So the trees here produce particular goods. Every tree I chop down gives me guarantees 1 log, 60% chance of a second log, then a 10% chance of copper, a 5% chance of dye, and a 5% chance of reed. Other biomes have other percentages. These bonus and penalties randomize on every single map, right? There are difficulty settings at prestiges that add modifiers that are entirely optional at certain... The farther out you go from the main hub, the lower the minimum difficulty is, but once you get out to certain levels, you are required to play at higher difficulty levels. I'm trying to do a particular thing in the game that's about 5 or 6 settlements away, so I need to start even my earliest settlements at a relatively high difficulty in order to generate the metagame resources I need to access that piece of content. So if you like building colonies over and over again, and it's like, bear in mind, the buildings you get are random. Like, you don't have full control over what buildings you have access to. This is very much a roguelike city builder, I would definitely call it. I appreciate Urban would not consider this a city builder. I feel like I'm building a city, so I don't know how it's not a city builder. It just seems on the face of it, I'm building a city. But yeah. Okay, and I got distracted. I needed to track down beavers, because I need them for wood chopping. Here's my 6 beavers. So, in terms of SimCity and Settler, like, that is definitely part of the game. And when you hit the completion point, like when you get your full bar for reputation, you don't have to stop. You can just keep playing. But there is a finite space that you're building in. Like, that's the edge of the map. So there is a maximum size. And also that means there's a limit to the amount of resources you have. Like, food goes forever once you've got farms, right? It's infinite. But everything else, there's a finite amount of. But you are... So you can ignore the rogue-like aspect of it a little. If you want. You don't have to, but you can. certainly lean into that. I prefer that aspect. I have no interest in continuing to build. Rain mill is not particularly helpful. Smithy I don't really need. A plantation wouldn't hurt. What else you got? So here's what I mean about your buildings. The buildings that I get, you're presented with 4, and it costs me a resource to re-roll these. I don't need tea. I do need better biscuits. I know beavers eat biscuits. Anyone else? Beavers and bats. Forum. Forum gets me brawling, which I don't have at all. Okay, actually the forum is where I'm gonna go. Yeah. Small fishing huts has nowhere to fish anymore. Okay, so we're gonna just get rid of you completely. And we can take this down now. It is. That's why I picked the forum. The forum has brawling. And brawling is fine on this. You know, both the frogs and the bats want it. Yeah, I did. The other one was redundant, so I didn't want it. This clearance water geyser is in my way. I want this out of the way and this out of the way. And then we can build 2 more gardens. And then I think we can get to work on this. Let's go to here. There we go. And then we can start moving houses. Yeah, we got a ton of corruption again. Do we have scrolls yet? Guys, why are we not making... Oh, you are making scrolls, finally. How many scrolls do we have? 4? They must be getting used somewhere. They're getting used in education. Well, of course they are. Okay, so let's start moving these guys over. Because we want to hire, we want the resolve bonus. Oh, Bat House is a really good idea. They give you free copper bars. Not that I'm short on those. Do you have the game pace accelerator? Yeah, I'm on triple speed. So this would be normal speed. And if you really want to, you can click on the individual people. And if we look real carefully, dun 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 dun, there's Redneck running around, helping out. He's part of the village council. If you guys are interested in the Twitch integration, if you do !help, it'll tell you what the commands are. This is fine. I just find, for me, this is just way too slow for me. I tend to play all my city building games at like colony survival games at maximum speed. Just because I want the stuff to be done. So I guess this is like a 2-hour game for me on triple speed. So I guess it would normally be a 6-hour game? Sweet, thank you. That's very helpful as well. Just don't forget you have to do a second command once you're here. You have to decide one of the actions, or the game will remove you after about 60 seconds. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Forgot we needed to burn this stuff. We're about to lose a bunch of people because I was not paying attention. Yeah, unfortunately you just got kicked out, Imperium Funk. Damn it, I was not paying attention. That's that one. That's that one. And that's that one. There you go. That worked. You're right in there now. I don't know if pipes. Did I not pick a thing that made pipes? I thought I picked the thing that made pipes. Because I need pipes. I'm sorry, what? Losing my mind? Are they not called pipes? I'm looking at ingredients. There we go. Okay, so the only place I have is a crude workstation. Okay, I've neither smithy nor... Oh, I saw smithy and I turned it down because I saw pie. Right. That was perhaps a mistake. I want to say cobalt? It's the red one. It's the one that requires 75 seal fragments. I don't want any of those. Your +7 doesn't matter if you're doing 2. Yeah, that's fair, Urban Mat. Cobalt is one I've just done. Well, it's the red one is the one I'm going for. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to go for export specialization. Yeah, that's a fair point, Urban Mat. I'm doing. I'm producing 9 copper bars every time. And of course now I get free pipes. which is fine. Okay. Happiness is going to take us a long way here. Cookhouse could be a game changer. That's for bats, that's for frogs. Cookhouse is definitely something I want. Yeah, check it, man. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's plus 7 copper bars, so it's up here. Who's making the copper bars? You are. It's absolutely silly. Right? Absolutely silly. Yeah, 7 planks for 3 wood's pretty good, where you get the plus 5 to planks. Absolutely. I still need a place for leisure, which I don't have yet. Let's just put this here. And then, I don't want to build that. We still... Yeah, we're not going to produce scrolls fast enough, I think, with that. Are there still no new stone sources? That's mad. The boost from limited time orders. Yeah, I basically, one was from, I think both were from orders. One was a timed order and one was a regular order. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. So, what I'm really missing here, I'm really missing incense. Oh, I do need tea. Incense, tea, and resin are what I really need. And I've passed up a clay hut more than once. Incense, tea, resin. And I have tons of money here, so I can focus. I have scrolls, they're only 1-star scrolls, I need better scrolls. I would be happy with a scribe. Because the scrolls that are being produced in the lumber mill are being consumed almost as quickly in education, and I don't want to turn off education. 1-star incense would be enough. But that's a waste of a building. I would rather spend the money on a reroll. Listen here, you with your logic and reason. No. No, I won't do that. I mean, I will, but shh. I mean, obviously, I could produce like 17 of these lumber mills, but I'm just like, don't wanna. I mean, it makes sense to do so. It absolutely does. We gotta prioritize that guy. We're doing fine and cloth, but we're low on bricks. I don't think we can even produce bricks because we don't have a stone source. Yeah, there's no stone sources anywhere. Like the... Oh, I can get clay here. Okay, that'll do. I keep forgetting copper. The secondary from copper is clay. So let's put that down to a 3. And we're going to break this for now. Which is not enough. I think I'm going to have to break a frog house. Or we stick our nose in here real quick. Sorry, did I just lose reputation for something? What just happened? I don't think I care about any of these things. I have loads of food. Actually, faster woodcutters is always good. Okay, thank you. Oh, right, yeah, I see now. Because I just saw the number change, but it was gone faster than I was able to spot. No, redneck, I'm not attacking the trader. Nope, not about a stone. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. I need the bricks. Let's make some copper roads, because I have all the copper I'm like ever gonna need. High corruption. Almost forgot again. Resin will do me. Okay, do I have any bats I can swap out? Not really. I only have 9 bats. So with the frog, normally newcomers will arrive every 10 minutes. If your frog is in the heart, the newcomers will arrive about every 7 minutes. With the bat, there's a 15% chance your villagers just don't eat. Which I can probably get rid of at this point. Normally I have a frog in there, I didn't even bother to check this time around. So bats are really kind of great. Damn it. How much grain do we have? Super abundance. Last time I had double whammy from Farlow for +2 impatience. Timer started. Didn't expect that much impatience. Yeah. I think I would like free oil. I guess I do need more people to get to the full 40. Still no stone. Okay, this is a very stone bereft area. I think I don't need to open a new lethal area, like a hostile area, because I'm pretty sure just completing this will carry the day, and I'm about to get a ton of resin. But we'll open a new spot just because we can. 30. What's that worth? 20. 25. 45. 20. But it's 20 I don't care about. Okay, yeah, we're done. Actually, give me all your bricks as well. Right, those are maxed out. So right now I'm getting 5 free packs of building materials. Oh, I was not paying attention! How am we out of money? So I spent it all is how we're out of money. And again, not paying attention. That's gonna get done in time, right? Yeah, it is. Probably. Just I happen to be taking a break now as well, just to annoy me. Okay. Sorry, how fast is that one? 7 minutes, okay, it's too long. Okay, that's done, and then this basically wins the game. Okay, time are we at? If you are still around M-turn, I can show you what happens when you wrap up a colony and what comes after that. And if you're not, that's... Oh, cool. So, the thing I was talking about biomes, so these kind of doing these archaeological digs, those are unique to this biome. And there's also a unique building, an archaeologist's office, which once it's built, oh, you can move it. It gives you a variety of bonus things you can choose from. As soon as these guys finish this, so in about less than a minute and a half, we'll say, of real time, assuming I don't get there via resolve first. I have no marrow to speak of. Oh yeah, we don't even need to wait for that. We can just, there we go. We got there via reputation. Okay, so this is your meta currency. So if I wanted to, I could keep playing, right? There's nothing preventing me from doing so. And then you can just leave whenever consequence free. You've got your meta currency. Pretty much over mat. So this then brings you out to the world map. So the lore in this game is that there's this massive rainstorm happening in this world, and only the Empress has been able to keep this one single settlement safe. So there's a cycle that every number of years there's a major blight storm that destroys everything. So your goal is to build out as far as you can before the blight storm hits and wipes everything out, in which case you're starting from here. Each of these lines here represents a mandatory increase in difficulty. The place you can build next is linked from the place you were just at. If you see the arrows, Leechford is where I just was. Each of these tiles is a different biome. That's Royal Woodlands. Really good. That's probably the easiest biome in the game. It gets you lots and lots of wood from trees. The Scarlet Orchard is what I just did, has a lot of digs. Coastal Grove was in the first DLC. You get fewer random options and there's an expedition mechanic where you have to fill up a thing that goes off on an expedition to fetch stuff for you. Marshlands is a marsh, so you're getting a moderate amount of wood from the trees, but you're also getting a load of mushrooms. Rocky Flats is the second DLC area. You get no wood from the trees whatsoever, and you have to negotiate with a local mafia group to get wood. You either buy it from them or you get it from them on credit, and if you don't pay them back in time, they kidnap villagers. It's kind of fun. It's stressful but fun. There's a couple more biomes. This one here, you get fewer cornerstones, 3 fewer, but you can create 3 of your own. You can customize 3 of your own. There's a limited range within your customization, but you can do it. And this one, the Cursed Royal Woodlands, has ghosts. That if some of them, all of them, if you make them happy, you get stuff. And some of them, if you don't make them happy, they just go away. Others, you don't make them happy, they fuck you up. In addition to all of that, there are additional modifiers. So if I were to build anywhere around here, like touching this one, I start the game with 6 impatience. You only get 12 impatience points, and impatience builds up over. Impatience is your lose parameter. It builds up a small amount every second or so. Let's not be sexist here in term. Let's not be sexist. Because dudes are assholes too sometimes, you know? Um, so, and especially if you were in a relationship with dudes, you'd see a much darker side of them than you do than just as friends. So, with impatience builds up over time, but also when people leave or people die, your impatience increases. And there's other things you can do to make impatience worse. So, this game, you're basically halfway to the lose condition if you start around this one, but you get bonus. That little symbol here is your metagame progression. Metagame progression is spent here. Now, I've completed this, right? So I don't need to spend it. So, not all the blueprints, not all the buildings are available to you at the start of the game. You have to unlock a number of the buildings, a number of the better buildings, and you get better efficiency. A lot of the efficiency is only like this 1% and 2% stuff, which is kind of frustrating. It's not very significant, but you know, there's a lot of it, so it adds up over time. Not all the species are available to you right at the start. Like, you have to unlock the other species. There you go. And each species has a starting ability, which you don't get from day one either. So, you know, this is where the roguelike aspect comes in. Redneck, I don't know if you're around earlier when Redneck mentioned, there's a daily expedition where it's just a set thing you can do that everyone can do. Gets you rewards. So this metagame currency for me is not completely useless, it's mostly useless. The XP is completely useless to me right now. And then there's in-game achievements that most of them give you XP. Some of them give you decorations, which are used in the game they do have a mechanical bonus, but also there's perks or bonuses you can start on for embarkation, for beginning a thing. There's still quite a lot of these I haven't completed. Why is there oh, then there's also out-of-game achievements. And I am trying to get to here. Yeah, the titanium seal. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the decorations. I mean, I think it's great that some people really like them. It's not my thing. There are multiple seals. I've beaten, I think, 5 or 6 seals, and each seal you do increases the length of this cycle. So normally when you start the game, I think you only get like 40 or 50 years on this track. So every year you spend in a settlement eats one of your years, right? So ideally you want to complete them quickly. But whenever you beat one of these, your cycle then increases by 8 years. I think we'll do Rocky Ravine. So this is one where you don't get wood. Every time you start one, you then get 3 choices. Well, when you start the game brand new, you only have one expedition option, one embarkation option, and you unlock additional choices as the game progresses. And when you start the game, there would only be about half as much here as there is now. I've got lizards and I've got harpies. There's no real benefit of this or this. Yeah, they're both 5 each. I think we'll go with the fishing hut just because. Let's start with some wood. No. Let's start with some bonus food. And bonus food. And we'll give this a go. Alright. I'm not going to go through all of these because these are the prestige modifiers. They're common in every game that I play. This is random every single game. So the benefit is get 5 clearance water for free whenever I get a 10 drizzle water during the drizzle period. Gathering speed is down by 50%. You lose 1 random type of water for every 2 use in rain engines. Resources to sacrifice burn a flat 40% faster. Okay. And a -5 penalty to resolve, mitigated by housing and clothing. These are not terrible. These are relatively mild compared to what they could be. Okay, and if I cut down these trees, I get stone, reed, fish scales, coal, and amber. No wood, of course, which I desperately need. I really kind of feel that the specialization bonus should change, because these are not wood, so there shouldn't be a woodworking bonus. Yeah. So I've been playing this game since like early access. I picked it up in its first year, I think, on Epic Games, and it's been great. And the QOL in this game is out of this world. Nothing else compares. Like this game, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to quality of life enhancements, this is the gold standard for quality of life enhancements. Almost anything you want as a quality of life is in here. Like, I would say there are times I complain about something about quality of life, and I'm like, oh, I really wish, and then a viewer, like someone in the chat, will go, oh yeah, no, that's in the game, and then they'll tell me how to do it, and I'll be like, holy crap, right? It's so good. It's very rare. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there is stuff in here that I'm not thinking of that I'm excellent, that would be helpful, but, you know, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. So, like, you can hot button. If I hold Alt, I can see who is in which thing, and by using my mouse scroll, I can select which species I want to put into each building. Oh, I started with beavers. Very nice. Like so. If I hold Control, I can see what they collect, and I can turn it on or off. If I hold Tab, oh, it doesn't currently matter because it's not built, I can do piping for these guys. If I Shift-click, I now duplicate the building, but it has to be built first. It's kind of amazing. You guys have joined the council, but you're about to be kicked, I think, because I don't think you can actually join automatically. Okay. We're probably going to go for the Weaver. Bonus stone is absolutely unnecessary in this map. But let's get free amber. And our orders are... I'm not going to try and make harpies joyful, it's just too much of a pain in the ass. We'll install rain engines. Yeah, deliver trade goods, or building materials I should say, and deliver crops, yeah sure. Or actually, I got 2 species that eat jerky here, so this is the better choice. Alright, so the way we get wood here is I can pay for it outright, and it tells me if I'm getting a fair price or a bad price or a good price. I'm just gonna buy it. And we have coal. That is a really solid start. Who's up here? Oh yeah, Harpy is excellent. So we're going to bring in some cloth. We're going to take the carpenter. And there's bricks. Okay, we got all our basic resources sorted out. Just gonna disable these real quick. And we put down a workshop because we're gonna need a couple more planks. Coal has never been so shiny, for sure. That is all the planks you guys need to be making. And that should be, it is, enough to get our carpenter built, which will get everything else built. Oh, right, yeah. So here's the risk, right? You can buy anything you like on credit, right? But it's due by clearance next year. It's due in a year, or they will kidnap villagers. So I don't really want to risk this. I mean, I could risk this one because I will get 10 amber when a trader arrives. And I'm going to set this. These are paid. These are set to be paid automatically, right? Those debts. Because they absolutely have to be. Actually, I don't care about beavers doing wood cutting currently. I care far more about efficient planks being produced. Fishing hut is idle. Well, go work up here then. Do I want to risk another? I do not. Oh, a small trapper's hut would have worked here. I got 25, so I got room for 4 people. I will take 3 and 3 planks. Thank you very much. Did you use stone? You did not use stone, but you need stone. Ironic. How much stone do you need? You just need 1. 1 set of brick. Nice. Now our economy is up and running. A beaver colony. I just can't produce the planks fast enough for that. I don't really want to do the sacrificing, so I guess I'm gonna do with the tablets. Over-exploitation is kind of too good. But it also means I need to get on top of having a blight post down.
Hello.
Plus 1 bait production, that is really good value at this early stage in the game. Yeah, I don't want to risk that right now. Okay. I need wood. I can't really afford that wood that I just did, but I need it. But I should hopefully get some trades done in time. Alright, we're low on food already. Oh, buddy, no, 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 no. We need this to be built like right now. Because we're already kind of hooped. Yeah, we're Well, we're not in that much trouble, because this is weirdly low. I don't know why it's so low. Okay, we can afford some trades now. Can I build a lizard house? No, I don't have bricks now. Is there a reason you guys are not building bricks? It's very unhelpful. Black market debt? What? That was profoundly unhelpful. Okay. I do have autopay enabled. I didn't have the amber, I guess. I thought this. I didn't really check the times, but I thought this trade was going to go through on time, and it did not. Stone? Yeah, I think we can just trade stone. Stone we have a massive abundance of. Take the risk again. But this time out, what's the first level 2 storm mystery? Well, I got 3 of them happening at once, right? The first one is reduced gathering speed, half gathering speed. The other one is water, which I don't care about, and the third one is resources burn 40% quicker when sacrificing. Which kind of sucks, but it's not that big a deal. No, that would be a super pain in the ass in this one, but it's not that big a deal. And whenever a trader arrives, no, I wasn't at level 2. And whenever a trader arrives, I'm also getting 10 amber, which is the other reason I was surprised it didn't get paid. I never understood the point of this one. Who really needs buildings to be built 50% faster? Like, that's almost never a real issue. I would be willing to buy planks or wood, neither of which he's selling. Yeah, I don't need anything you have, man. Kind of need food more than anything. There we go. Finding out some housing, which means I can start putting down basic decorations. Do you have food or anything useful? You have a farm, which if I can afford, I'm taking. That's a big if. That's a big if. One coin short, of course. Okay. I don't think I have anywhere to put the farm, but it was good to have it. Wait, there is soil here, right? Small amount, yes, there is. Almost everybody is housed. Okay, you're on the way for 20. I don't owe any money. If you're on the way for 20 and you're going to cost 19, I will be able to afford that. 483% for our blight rod. I think I'm okay. Stonecutter has nothing else to do. Okay. Why are you guys starving? Why are you unhappy? Oh, you're starving. Fuck. Okay, yeah, we're fine for the blight rot. We just got fed. We clearly need some additional food sources. Can we build another house or two? Definitely. I don't need three of you working here at the same time. That should offset the starvation. Not completely, but, you know, close enough. Okay, but this is as good a point as any to wrap up for today, because I have to go do some tutoring. So, appreciate you all watching. If you're watching on YouTube, as you can see, this is a game with Twitch integration, so you are better off, if you're interested in that kind of thing, watching on Twitch, getting involved there. Otherwise, you know, like and subscribe if you want to be notified next time I'm around. And if you're already following me on Twitch, I greatly appreciate it. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Cheerio.